Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree. Hi if you're new here, or hey, welcome back if you've been around for a little while. So today I'm going to try to do something kind of sort of interesting, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. We're just going to try something. It's new. It's different for me. But I thought it'd be interesting to kind of have, like I love watching those videos of like, this chooses my this for the day, the week, etc. And while I'm not gonna do like a full-on like this is gonna choose my day or anything, I thought it was interesting because as I typically have been sharing like a lot more horoscope stuff with my friends lately, and as my one friend suggested, why don't I see what my horoscope suggests I should read next. So this is gonna be kind of like a two-parter video because I would like to do this part where it's I'm gonna kind of browse the internet for some selections of what the internet thinks I should be reading based on my horoscope. And then the next part is I'm actually going to do more of like a video vlog of me actually reading this. So I'm kind of excited. I'm going to try to save a little bit of money, so I'm either going to hopefully find it via Scribd as an audiobook or going to my local library. And I'm also choosing like kind of a variety of like the last like 5 years, so it doesn't give me all the same thing. So I didn't really say exactly, I guess, what I'm doing, but hi, welcome. If you haven't read the title, I'm going to let my horoscope choose what I read next. So, I am not technologically savvy enough at this point in my YouTube career where I'm able to, like, show you my screen as well as video this. So what I'm going to do is off camera here, my computer is set up, and I opened 7 tabs, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 tabs. 7 tabs of different websites between the years 2015 and 2020, where different websites are offering, what I should be reading for my horoscope. So what I'm going to do is, I haven't looked at this. I have no idea what they're going to suggest to me. So I'm just going to read to you guys what they are suggesting I read. And after I read all 7 of those recommendations, I'm going to pick one to be my next read. So I will definitely leave the links to all of these websites down below, so that way you guys at least can go look if you're interested on your own. But for now, I'm going to read them, and I will try to put pictures up of the books that I am going to be choosing, and hopefully this will just work. I mean, maybe it sucks, and maybe you guys are gonna be like, okay, don't ever do this again. But for now, let's go. So the first website that I'm going to be using is Off the Shelf. This is from 2018, October 1st, 2018, and I haven't seen any of this yet. So let's just go. It goes, what books should you read based on your zodiac? So if you haven't known, I am a Sagittarius. I think I fit Sagittarius pretty well, and I like magic, and I'm kind of hoping that there will be fantasy. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I did cheat. One of these recommendations is specifically fantasy books, but the rest I have no idea. So what book should I read next on Off the Shelf? So according to this, they recommend The Rules of Magic. Was I foreshadowing? The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman for Sagittarius. So it says the passionate and adventurous Sagittarius will fall in love with the magical, ever-changing world of Alice Hoffman's The Rules of Magic, which is the prequel to Practical Magic. Okay, so I am actually kind of familiar with this book. I have never read Practical Magic, and I've never read The Rules of Magic. So I don't know. If you've read this book, it would be interesting to see if I should read this one before I ever read Practical Magic, or if it's okay to read them out of order. I have seen the movie. I saw the movie a long time ago. I used to actually love it. Magic in the 1960s. Actually, this is we're off to a good start because I probably wouldn't mind reading this book, actually. Like I said, I love witches and I love magic. So, okay. So that's choice number 1. Okay. So, I was gonna do a one about, by Riveted Teen, but I'm not going to include that one in here because there was multiple choices, and I think that would get way, like, I wanted to kind of keep my list small. So I'm Xing out that one, and I'm moving right along to the next website. The next website is Underlined, and it's also just kind of like a bookish website. I am also subscribed to their newsletter, and this particular quiz, I actually don't know when it came out. There's no apparent date, but it says Astro Books, what to read based on your sign. So the Sagittarius for this one is, these are actually all young adult too. I didn't know that until now, but it's all young adult. And we have, where the heck is it? Did I miss Sagittarius? Oh, okay. Oh, so actually, I'm going to have to X this one out. So the Sagittarius recommendation on the underlined website is Everything by Nicola Yoon. I actually did read this one back in, when did it come out? It was relatively after it came out, but before the movie. I did read it, and it was a really quick read. I didn't mind it. I was a little torn based on the rep, but overall it was a quick read and it was a cute romance. So I guess I could say that, yeah, that was a good recommendation for that. So not too bad, right? Okay. The next website recommendation is Epic Reads. Now, Epic Reads is like a subdivision that is all about young adult fiction and fantasy and whatever. So I follow Epic Reads on a lot. They do produce a lot of books that I've read. This particular book recommendation is from 2015, so we are throwing it back again. So for this one, obviously this is more of like, it actually kind of includes like a bit of a horoscope and books to read. Apparently, this one gives a decent amount of recommendations. I do see Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, which I've already read. So I don't know anything. The Rest of Us Just Live Here. I'm going to pick that one. The Rest of Us Just Live Here. That one looks good. So The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I do vaguely remember this one. I've never read it. So this one is something about, like, I think it's like there's superpowers, but you're following people who aren't super, and it's just kind of like you're in a world where you're ordinary, I think. Yeah, it says, what if you aren't the chosen one? The one who's supposed to fight the zombies, the soul-eating ghost, whatever. So I'm not opposed to reading that one either. I do think it would be interesting, and I have heard good things about Patrick Ness. So that is my second possibility that I will read, since my true second I already read, which was Everything. So for the next two websites, I am going to use BuzzFeed because BuzzFeed has a ton of these. So let's just see. So the first one is from earlier in 2015, February 2015, and it's just it's like a quiz, pick your zodiac sign. So I'm going to pick Sagittarius. And they recommended me Friendship by Emily Gold. Never heard of this one. It says, the brash, judgmental, witty, and inquisitive Sagittarius should read Friendship by Emily Gold, about two best friends and the crises of confidence, career, and companionship they find themselves working through both apart and together. Okay. I mean, definitely, I've never heard of this book. It looks like maybe an adult contemporary. But, we'll see when I compile it. So that's option number 3. So the next one is what fantasy book I should read based on my horoscope. Again, it is from BuzzFeed, and apparently the year 2015 is roaring to go because I can't find anything newer. But we're going to see what the fantasy option is. Okay, so picking Sagittarius, and The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. Never heard of this one either. It basically says, an adventurous Sagittarius will love unique settings, which is why a beautiful world built around archipelagos instead of continents is a perfect premise for their fantasy book. A Wizard of Earthsea is about a sorcerer who's endangered the world and now must restore balance by taming a dragon, learning the powers of the world, and crossing the threshold of death. So yeah, the cover of it does look generic. I've, again, never heard of it. I don't know. For some reason, it looks like it would be more of a middle grade novel, but it doesn't actually say what it is. So I'm not really as sold on this one. I thought the fantasy would come through for me, but it's also 2015. Maybe I should find a newer article. But yeah, so so that's my option number 4, I suppose. And then the last website that I have, which we are filing newer again, is called Pure Wow. I follow them on Instagram as well, but they have, it looks like a more rounded, newer selection as well. So let's see, what does Sagittarius say? We're scrolling. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, these are some weird titles. Okay, Bowl Away by Elizabeth McCracken. This one says, quirky, free spirit, eccentric. All of these words describe you, Dear Sag. They also describe Elizabeth McCracken's wholly imaginative Bowlaway, which is set in a small Massachusetts town at the turn of the 20th century when a mysterious woman is found unconscious in a frost-covered cemetery with only a corset, a bowling ball, a candlepin, and 15 pounds of gold. Intrigued? We thought you would be. You are right. I am very intrigued. This sounds so strange. Okay, so that's my last pick. So let me recap. I have, I think, 5 solid choices. We have The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. We have The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. We have Friendship by Emily Gould. The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. And Bowlaway by Elizabeth McCracken. Of those, I am probably going to eliminate Earthsea. It does sound like it's going to be a series, and personally, I wouldn't mind just reading a one-off. I also, just a quick recap too. Everything was mentioned, but I already read that. So of the rest of them, Friendship by Emily Gould also doesn't appeal to me. But The Rest of Us Just Live Here, Bowlaway, and The Rules of Magic do kind of seem relatively interesting. I'm not sure which one I'd rather go to. So maybe what I'll do is I'm going to maybe put it in a hat and we'll pick. Yes. Okay, so you can see I have 3 little papers in there, and it's not really a hat, but it's a cup, and the cup is worth it. So let's see what I'm gonna get to read next. Okay. And the winner is Bowlaway. I just had a feeling I was going to pick this one because it's so strange. So, okay. I am going to read Bowlaway, which, again, to recap, is by Elizabeth McCracken. It looks like maybe like a, kind of like a fantasy / literary fiction novel. I'm gonna read it. All right, so like I said, I'm going to try to see if I can find it on Scribd, since I already have a Scribd subscription. Yeah, since I already have a Scribd subscription. That's hard to say. If not, I'm going to see if my local library has it as well. And I'll let you guys know. You're going to come on a reading journey with me in the next video. So let me know down below, guys. This was a mess. This is the first time I've done this video. I didn't know how it was going to go. And let me know if you enjoyed it, at least, this kind of setup. I think if I do this in the future, I am definitely going to do here's what I'm going to choose, and then I will do a vlog down the road to accompany it. So let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you're intrigued on? Have you heard of any of these recommendations? Have you read them? And have you ever read something based on, a quiz told you that you should read based on your horoscope? Hopefully you guys will stick around for the vlog that's upcoming, and we will find out if my horoscope was right. Will I actually enjoy this book? So thanks so much for watching. I hope this wasn't a train wreck, but please come back and stay tuned to see the results of this little experiment. Until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Bye!